school studs on their way to the ring, it looks like.
Former IZW champions, and they want nothing more than to take those titles back from the KC Wolves.
Well, they lost them at Chaotic Christmas, or Violent Valentine rather. Well, they lost them at Chaotic Christmas, but at Violent Valentine they had the huge street fight that lasted what seemed to be the entire show. Over 2 hours of action.
2 hour match. This is Japan. 2-hour match all over the city. You don't see the Japanese going into the Burger King to have a match, do you?
KC Wolves have been on a roll. When it comes to these two teams having matches, KC Wolves are the current IZW Tag Team Champions. The Old School Studs look to be possibly taking the tag team titles away here in the near future.
Hey, I think they can. You've got a bright young star in Randy Bryce. You've got a grizzled veteran in Coach Gary Toole. I think it's time for these guys to step back up and take their titles back from the KC Wolves.
Well, it's hard to debate the talent and the overall experience of the Old School Studs, but the KC Wolves have been on a roll as of late, and they haven't seemed to be able to grab those titles back at Violent Valentine. So anything could happen tonight.
Let me make something clear. If you're an IZW, you are the cream of the crop. But I don't look at these KC Wolves as anything more than a flash in the pan. They'll make one hit, they'll be a one-hit wonder, and they'll be done. And when the studs get done with them, they'll be gone.
Well, it looks like Randy.
Man, oh man. You shut your mouth, and when I'm ready, you can watch me flex. But that's not yet. It's not time for that yet. Right now, we're focused on the 400th episode of IZW. No one's gonna watch you do anything. We're on the 400th show of Impact Zone Wrestling. And the only thing that I could think that would make this night even better would be if the Old School Studs had their tag team titles. But after almost 2 hours of fighting all over the streets of Lawton, everywhere you can imagine, bathrooms, kitchen sinks, Burger King, tattoo shops, we went all over the place. But Gary, we don't have our titles, do we?
Wolves had it their way.
You shut your mouth. You don't say those words in my presence. You understand me? No. See, the KC Wolves are exactly what we came out here to talk about.
KC Wolves! KC Wolves! KC Wolves!
You know something? You can chant their name all you want. You people at home can scream at the television, KC Wolves all you want. It doesn't change the fact, Randy, that the Lawton street fight was the longest match in the history of IZW. Over 2 hours. And at the end of that 2 hours, Randy, those punks, those wannabes, the KC Wolves, somehow found a way to get the victory, to get the win. You keep flapping your gums, but it's doing nothing. Nothing at all. You see, because you all know that we should have left with the tag team titles. Gary, you know it. I know it. We should have won that match, but the fact is we didn't. But you know what? That's not good enough for me. That's not good enough for me because I don't accept failure like every single one of you do. I don't accept things like that, so damn it. The Old School Studs being the best tag team in IZW history, we deserve another chance. We deserve another shot at the tag team titles, and I know every single one of you knows it.
He's right here. Anderson.
There's no denying that. They're very decorated as a tag team.
Oh, good God almighty.
Huge fan favorites here in the Impact Arena. The KC Wolves on their way to the ring.
I'll be damned. Pretty Boy Doug Summers and Ron McFarland on their way to the ring.
Either way you look at it, they are the current IZW Tag Team Champions.
Somebody needs to cut Graham's hair, man. Look at that nasty. You ought to take a look at my hair. It looks good. Graham's hair looks nasty, matted. Looks like a filthy, rat-infested dog roaming the streets of Lawton, Oklahoma.
Well, their pack, as they call their fans, the pack is live here. They are ready to see the KC Wolves here on the 400th episode of IZW Adrenaline.
It is a huge night here. 400 episodes. I am elated to be a part of it. 400 episodes. Nobody in professional wrestling today is doing what IZW is. I'll put that against anybody. No one.
Well, we're definitely breaking records here in the state of Oklahoma. That's without a doubt. KC Wolves extremely popular here.
Well, they're not coming to the ring against anybody. I mean, these are the old school studs, multiple-time tag team champions.
I'm sure they're very aware of who they're coming out to confront. They have had several matches against the two teams. This is nothing new from either team. Quite interested to see what the KC Wolves have to say.
I'm not. I think the studs said it all. They want their belts back.
What?
Listen to the fans.
What? Do you need help operating a microphone,
He needs some help.
son?
I told you.
I don't know, Gary. It seems you two need help trying to get these belts back. You two just don't have any, you guys just don't know when to quit, do you?
Graham Bell did say one thing.
Shut up! You said we don't know when to
quit.
quit. We don't know when to quit because we've beaten you guys time and time again. We beat you in a ladder match. We beat you in a lot.
I don't understand your point. You're right. We don't know when to quit.
Well, you
That's
don't.
what
You
it
should
takes to
just
be a
quit.
champion here. Just like we didn't quit when we beat your asses for almost 2 hours, all over the streets of Lawton, all over the Impact Arena.
I remember that,
You
Randy.
damn
We
straight
won.
we don't quit. As a matter of fact,
You guys may not quit, Randy. You got a point there. But we've beaten you guys, what, 3-4 times in a row now? It's time to move on. It's time to give someone else a chance at these tag team titles.
no.
Yeah.
You people, hey, if you people would just be quiet for a second. You know something? You guys say that you're not quitters. You guys say that you are the champion for all these people here in Lawton, Oklahoma. Well, the last time I checked, that Lawton street fight, all these people loved it. All these people enjoyed it. All these people have loved the entertainment that the Wolves and the Studs have provided them over the last 4 or 5 months. So all I'm hearing is you are quitting. You are giving up on these people. You are quitting on providing these people.
What the hell did you say to me, Gary?
I said
I don't quit. The KC Wolves don't quit. We didn't quit that ladder match. We didn't quit that street fight. We didn't quit when I was bleeding from the skull. We don't quit, Gary.
Listen to these kids. If I'd have talked to my dad like that, he'd have taken me out of the woodshed and tan my hide.
touche, Graham.
They're definitely not backing down.
But you know something? Randy, I just had an idea. Hear me out, Wolves. Hear me out, Lawton. Hey, there's this big show coming up in March. It's called Coronation. If you're not a quitter, and you're not a quitter, and you're really fighting champs, and you really do whatever it takes for all these people, then why don't you give us one more title shot? Hey, in a special match, Randy. Hey, you think the Lawton street fight was brutal? You think it was physical? You think you bled a lot in Lawton street fight, Graham? You give us this match, that's nothing compared to the brutality, the physicality, the impact that we will make on each other and all these people. Randy, like in '87 in the Spectrum, you guys be men and you give us an I Quit match.
Wow, that's a challenge.
Wow.
No. Yes. Huh?
That would be
an I Quit match. If you're not quitters, put your titles where your mouth is and do what that guy's saying right there. Make it an I Quit match for the IZW Tag Team Championship.
Randy.
Are the Wolves going to accept the challenge?
I agree with you. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes.
I think that the pack is pretty unanimous.
Sounds like the IZW world wants to see it.
You know what? If the pack wants it, the pack gets it. If you want an I Quit match for these at Coronation, you've got it. But guess what? This will be it. This will be your last shot. Because you came out here and you talked a lot about what you guys deserve. You don't deserve jack.
That's fine. We just need one shot.
One shot. You just need one shot. Just like the last 2 times we've beaten your asses right here in the middle of this ring. That's just the one more shot you need to overcome. That's fine. But you've wasted your last shot, Gary. You've wasted your last shot. Because we're certain of a lot of things in an I Quit match. We are certain there's gonna be violence. We're certain there's gonna be savagery. We're certain there's gonna be brutality. But we're also certain that Graham Bell will not quit. Never. Luke Langley will not quit. The pack will not quit. And that means the KC Wolves will not quit. That means it is a certainty that we will leave Coronation still the IZW Tag Team Champions.
Well, I don't know about that.
I guess that means that the only question is which one of you is going to quit first and let the other one down.
Neither team says that they will back down or quit.
This is going to be a hell of a collision at Coronation.
Who's it going to be?
The Wolves
Randy,
sat there and said this is going to be.
Look at the man to your right. Gary,
Old School Studs
look at
last
the man
dance
to
with
your
them.
left. Can you honestly tell yourself that that guy's going to carry you through what we're going to do to you guys?
Not a chance.
Randy's gonna quit.
You think?
Well,
Big words from both teams. It looks like we got an I Quit match at Coronation.
it's going to be a hell of a match, man. I've never seen anything like this.